Okay. Now, in 1999, I was walking uptown, and there was a car lot up there, and I saw, all these beautiful new cars out that were new. So I decided to look at them, and one of them was a 2000 Impala. Loved it. But I was looking at it and go like, wow, they still make Impalas. Because see, I owned a 1977 Impala that I rebuilt. Plus I owned a 1965 Impala that was actually in mint condition. Anyway, it was then that I made, my decision. If I could ever get a car, that's what I want, a 2000 Impala. And look, after all these years, I end up getting one. That is awesome. But that's not what this video is about. The video is about the 1965 Impala that I had. That thing I got ripped. Okay, now here I am. I'm looking at this car. The guy says he needs money really bad, and so he was going to fix it up. And what he had done so far was he had replaced everything on the inside. So I'm telling you, when you got inside there, the seats and everything, the dash, no cracks, no nothing. It was beautiful. It was like, I would say, mint condition. Okay. Now the outside had no paint, but he had already finished the sanding down, fix any holes in it. So the body was already, it was even primed, so it was ready to be painted. So how much did he want? $200. Okay, so I got the car, I took it home, and I went to go get, get the title and everything, ready for I can get it tagged and insured and all this. And that's when I ran into a problem. The title said like junked or something like that. I can't remember. There was something on there. I didn't get what it meant. So I ended up having to check around and found out that that car was actually not supposed to be on the road. Was not supposed to be on the road. So I was screwed. I mean, I got ripped, downright ripped. Luckily, I had an uncle who was a car dealer. So what he did, which actually I do believe he's dead now. I mean, he's from my biological side. So since I don't get to see much of my family, I think that he's actually dead. But I need to check on that. I can check on that. But anyway, what happened was I sold him for $100. Or no, take it back. It was $250, right? So gave me a little extra money for how much I spent. And he said, don't worry about it. I could take care of it. So what he did, I found out later, what he did was actually he took the numbers off the car and exchanged them for another car, and he painted it and everything and sold it. Which is fine. At least I got my money back. But you have to understand that, it was like a week first seeing the car, and then it took me a week to get it. And so I was, it was become like my dream car because the thing was perfect condition. I mean, mint condition, And then to find out that, it was never supposed to be on the road, that you could, I don't know, I guess it was going to be used for like a show car or something. I don't know. It could not be, you could not fix it. It was screwed. And on top of that, I had to go talk to the original owner that was written back on the thing, because I had that person that I bought it from, and I had the person that he bought it from. So I went and talked to him, and he said like it was like not a lien, something like a lien, that money was owed to a bank, and that was part of it. But to get out of it, it was sold for parts, so it was never supposed to be on the road again. I don't know what that guy was thinking by doing all that work on it, but I got screwed. Well, I didn't get screwed. I got my money back, and I got $50. So, but I mean, I got screwed out of a dream of having this, perfect car. I mean, man, it was perfect. God, it was perfect. I couldn't believe it. And it was so cool looking. It had like these fins, kind of remind me of the Dukes of Hazzard car or something like that. It was, I don't know, it was kind of like that. It had these fins on the back and all that. It was a really cool looking car, but oh well, you live and learn. You know what I mean? I bought an '84 Dodge Omni and was told not very much was wrong with it. And I had to rebuild the engine and the transmission. Plus the front end had got some damage to it, so I bought all new parts. And I got it done. I got it fixed. But, you get told that there's not much wrong with the vehicle, and, as I was as I was getting older and I was learning, you can't always take what the person says at much value, right? Like Chelsea's car. Okay, Chelsea's car. The 1999 Sable. The people that sold it to her got in trouble for rigging up the cars to get people to buy them. I mean, they were actually putting stuff in the oil to make the car sound good and all that, and then people would take the vehicle home and there'd be something major wrong with it. Well, they got in trouble. It was in the newspaper and everything. They got closed down. So they were ripping fraud, basically, selling people lemons. So, yeah. And so, look, we have a lot of problems with her car. But right now, as it is, after doing that water pump and everything, there's no more leaks. The water's staying in the car. So that means it was leaking out of the shaft of the water pump or somewhere on the water pump. And now it's not using oil or water. It never really was using much oil anyway, but it's running perfectly. It's fine. So I'm glad. We're just going to buy some parts and try to get it up to the condition it should be in. All right, this video is way too long, but I want to tell you a little bit about that. Be careful when you buy a vehicle from somebody. They could rip you off, And I bet a lot of you already know that because most people have bought in a lemon. All right, you guys have a good one. Take care and tell me your experience on buying cars in the comments below. God bless.